Hey everyone, Joe G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering, and welcome to episode 9 of building the Penn-Reading Industrial Division in HO scale. These are some of the last videos I have when it comes to our scenery segment here. And here I am creating the parking lot and continuing the road past the station scene. So first I used plaster cloth on top of the foam, and that did a fairly decent job, but it didn't really adhere to the foam too well. And so here I'm sanding it back down to make it flat and level, and then I went ahead and used some very light compound. And you can get this for a few dollars at a hardware store. And then I've used that over the plaster cloth, and I did seal the edges, and then for some reason it worked so much better. And then after that, I was able to sand it down to start the paint job. You can use all sorts of materials, and you can use foam, you can use cardstock, balsa wood. I found that using this plaster gives it a more of a realistic look for your concrete. Okay, so I am using concrete and stone gray and slate gray for this road as well as the parking lot. And here, just like the other road, we're continuing the same process as step by step with the layering of the concrete as the base. And then on top of the concrete, we are putting on the stone gray as well as the slate gray using Anita acrylics flat black for the weathering of the roads. And I'm also diluting the paintbrush in the diluted pigment, so I am constantly layering and letting all of that color blend in together. You can see how it's blending in really, really well here. And yes, it's light and light, and then you just want to get darker. If you want it darker, you go darker. You can see how it just transformed to a much darker color. And I did thicken up the paint just a little bit more too, getting the actual color that I wanted. And I also went back and actually darkened the rest of the road up the hill because I was enjoying looking at this color much more. And it does dry a little lighter, and as you can see here from the photos how it dries to look more concrete. We added some shrubbery as long as the Pennsylvania station behind the steam locomotive. Structure Quest Customs, my buddy Johnny, he's the one that put the kit together for me, and he's always available to put kits together as well as scratch building for folks if you're interested. And I went ahead and painted the station as well as added some little detail work. You can see we have a train rolling by, we have some vehicles here on the parking lot, and it becomes a really nice and pretty much a realistic scene for what you'll see in Pennsylvania. So I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope this was informative. If you like what you're seeing, comment and subscribe. And if there are any questions you want me to answer, feel free to comment and message me anytime. This is Joey G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering. Take care, and we'll see you for the next video.